Hello, everybody, and welcome to Lent Madness 2.0. The leashes have been cut. Scott and Tim have set the children free. My name is Father Christian, coming from the green room, and I am joined here from all the way in 90210, where the new global studios are of Lent Madness. It is Father Michael Sadev, my brother. I am excited to be here with you. We no longer have our godparents with us. I hope we don't burn the brand down.
Yeah, I think the Supreme Executive Committee, SEC, if you will, is not forgotten, not too far gone. They're somewhere looking over us, and we're still thankful for them. We're thankful to all of you who are joining with us today on this Lent Madness journey, the global viewing audience. Listen, we are fans just like you, and so we're so excited to see where all of this takes us as we're kind of jumping into the middle of things. And of course, thank you for the warm welcome. And now things are going to get a little different, but still keep the same Lent Madness flavor. And so we're going to add some 90210 production value. Check out these graphics.
Whoa!
Hey, that's right. So we've got a lot to get into and only a little bit of time. So Christian, let's go ahead. What did you see last week that really struck you as we mark this St. Patrick's Day, very fitting, for our first great full week of Lent Madness matchups?
Well, it was a great full week. I mean, one shout out to Syracuse. The Orangemen came in strong, going up against Haram Kano. We learned a lot about Haram, and so more of that later. But the one pick that really got us at Gregory the Great, that on Monday the 10th, first Hugh of Lincoln. I think there was maybe a hope that Lincoln Log could come in there and build a nice house, but boy, did Gregory the Great just blow that log cabin down.
Yeah, I mean, he's the great for a reason, right? And there was there wasn't too much standing in his way. There's a reason why you're the one seed, and coming out of the Royals Roundup side of the bracket, I think he's going to make a deep run.
Those
But
Gregorian chants were chanting loud, man. You could hear them all around the town.
but let's look ahead to what the people are more excited about. More Lent Madness, the second full week of Lent. We've got a ton of interesting matchups. Who's your pick of the week?
My pick of the week is going to be the one that closes it all out on Friday with Zachariah going against Yvette Hui. And Zachariah, I'm assuming, is going to be a blue chipper. Now, I don't know, because we're seeing blue chippers fall apart, James Adjust. But with Zachariah coming in and just being the father of John the Baptist has got to be worth something. And for someone who's also, he's a Jewish priest, he's in Christian scripture. And let's add in here that if we have Muslim friends who are joining us on this bracket, that he is in the Quran as well, and seen him
Triple
in
threat.
triple threat, Abrahamic triple threat. So let's see if Zachariah can make a deep run here.
I like it. I like it a lot. And I think our odds makers over in Canterbury and Lambeth Palace have probably backed you on that as well.
Yep.
If you're not familiar with these terms, my friends, Christian and I are huge sports fans, huge March Madness fans. So you're going to hear about all kinds of interweaving between the bracketology and our Let Madness stuff. So stay with us. But for me, I'm a little biased. And it's the one I've got picked. Well, I won't say this, but it's the one that I'm feeling most akin to, and that is my friend Sundar Singh, the Punjabi Sikh who ended up going to seminary, an Anglican himself, as a son of a Sikh man from India. I've been waiting for this guy to get his credit for a long time, and so. Listen, there are a few people who deserve this time more than him, and I know people are going to say he's the underdog, Theodore of Tarsus. He's not even the most famous person from Tarsus. So give my boy Sundar some credit today.
He's got an impressive background, and this is from the heart for you, so I totally understand it. So, shout out to Sundar and friends. Let your picks speak loudly this week.
And I think as we go forward, we may have some friends join us to help us in these picks. So if there are people that you want to see join us, maybe do a little bit of the college game day, put on the headgear. We're going to really jazz this thing up. And I know there's a lot of really great people who are just dying to be a part of this with us. So keep a lookout as we move forward. So, my friend, we've got our pick. We've done a little bit of the looking back. let's talk a little bit of these madness moments for us and for the people.
Madness Moments is a late addition to 2.0 that Michael and I want to add, and we want to gift this to you. Is for you to pick every week what's your madness moment, what saint is speaking to you and inspiring you this week. So for me, the person who came to me was Haram Kano. So went up against the Orangeman Lucy from Syracuse. And it just reminds me of Haram, the work that he did in advocating for Japanese Americans, especially during the post-war or during World War II. And with everything that's in the air right now, he was going in front of the Congress in Nebraska to get laws stopped that would have been taking property away from the Japanese. And so I think just you have to get up and lets me know that thoughts and prayers are good. Absolutely. We need to be praying. Sometimes you need to go up in front of the legislature, and there's things going around in the context that I'm in right now saying, I just can't be here as just a clergyman, just praying my way through it. Maybe we go in front of commissioners and maybe we do the hard work as our brother Haram did on a much bigger scale for Japanese Americans after and during World War II.
Absolutely. True prayer, right, causes us to act. And quite the example of how that's done. Yeah, I think for me, the moment of madness where I've been inspired by all of these incredible saints, the list could go on and on, but Rose of Lima in particular, we're in this Lenten devotional time. We're all trying to make space. We're trying to stay true to what we're either giving up or taking on. And I am constantly like, how can I make more time? Oh, I can't possibly do this. Let me say my morning prayer, my evening prayer. Rose of Lima was so inspiring when I read her story. She would only sleep for 2 hours so that she would have more time to pray. I'm here going, morning prayer should be at 11 o'clock. She continued to defy expectations, what people expected of her, so that she could go out and be more faithful to Christ. I hope you read up more on Rose of Lima's story because it truly is inspiring.
Well, I think you're automatically going to be inspired by her, Michael, because all the editing of this is going to lead you to having 2 hours of sleep each night. So
That's true. And I'm just following in her footsteps. And of course, Rose Sunday, right?
that's your favorite Sundays. If any of you know Michael, he's part of the crew that you'll see on social media, just sporting the pink chasuble. So yes, this woman has
As Jesus intended.
heart.
Um, well, my friends, we have probably kept you for too long from voting and looking forward ahead. Christian, do you have any final thoughts for the people before we get out of here?
Just let's get mad. Let's get mad this week and vote early and vote often.
Make sure to check out and check these channels as well as our new Instagram, which you can see the handle here below for daily reels of each matchup, as well as join us by sharing on Facebook, on YouTube. And if you were paying attention, you may have even seen a shout out or two through this wonderful ticker for those who are joining in on the fun. So we look forward to all this and more. Again, we know that this is just the beginning, and we're looking forward to joining in with you to make this the best Lent Madness it's ever been. And so thank you again to the SEC, to all of you, and we will be back next week for more Monday Madness. Happy Lent.
Happy Lent.